All right, guys, so when we left off, we were saying goodbye to our friends at the Andaz on Liverpool Street, and now we are here at London Heathrow Airport, Terminal 2, in the Singapore Airlines Business Class Lounge. Now, this lounge was just recently renovated, and I am going to give you guys a full tour and my thoughts on this lounge. Now, I am super excited because when you travel internationally, you get an amazing access to lounges, especially if you are United Airlines loyal like I am, or Star Alliance loyal. So I am in my little private cubby, but we are going to go through. I'm probably going to do a voiceover because this is a really quiet lounge and I am an introvert. But without further ado, let's get right into it.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Before the renovations, this lounge looked like the lobby of a Holiday Inn circa 1996. But that has all changed with the new upgrades and intentional use of modern design elements. After checking into the lounge, you are greeted with the new design of the KrisFlyer Business Class Lounge at London Heathrow. I am absolutely head over heels for the use of natural design elements with respect to the large format stone tiles and the wood panel walls through this entrance, and that is all drawn together with the amazing use of indirect lighting that is actually leveraged throughout the entire lounge. The first stop you're greeted with is the self-service buffet. For the travelers who only have a few minutes, you'll find some quick grab-and-go options that you can take with you to your gate. You'll also find 2 fridges with self-serve beer, pop, and wine. And next to that, you'll find a self-service espresso machine. For your buffet food selections, at the time I was at the lounge, there was an option for steamed rice, vegetable curry, colcannon, which is Irish mashed potatoes, tom yum rice vermicelli, and pork fricandel. I will tell you how the food tastes a little bit later in the review. You will also find a dessert bar and a seating area in the buffet. Venturing in a little bit further, you'll be greeted with the bar. Again, I am really in love with these design elements. From the use of wood, the black granite countertops, at least I believe they're black granite, and even the polished porcelain wall tiles really bring the design of this bar area together. Now, the bar is equipped to make standard cocktails, to give you soft beverages, and it also has a selection of bar snacks. I really appreciate the bar staff. They were extremely nice and professional during this visit. Past the bar, you'll find the lounge area. Now, the one thing I really appreciate about this lounge is how quiet it is currently. Now, I'm not sure if that's just because people don't know it's open yet, but there wasn't really a lot of people. The lounge has amazing floor-to-ceiling windows to view the ramp operations if that is your vibe, or private cubbies if you want a little bit more privacy and to be in your own world. Those were my favorite. There's also an auxiliary work area near the entrance, but it's not nearly as nice as the rest of the lounge. It kind of reminds you of a hotel business center. Lastly, in the back, you'll find the bathrooms and the shower area. And again, if you can't tell, I am in love with the stone elements throughout the entire shower unit. From the large format tiles on the floor to the wall tiles, it all looks so elegant. You'll have all the toiletries that you need to freshen up for your trip, as well as a hairdryer. My only complaint is the temperature. I tend to run hot, and especially after a shower, I will sweat if I'm not at the right temperature. So just know that you may end up sweaty after a shower because the shower area is very warm, and Europe isn't known for having AC. With all that said, let's go ahead and talk about the food real quick. So I decided to sample a little bit of everything that was available at the buffet from the hot section. And overall, I think the food was pretty good. All of it was cooked well. I will note that with respect to the steamed rice, if you did get rice closer to the bottom, it was a little bit crispy, and that could just be because of the temperature of the warming trays. My only real critique with the food is that although it is very well seasoned, and the chefs used the spices at their disposal incredibly well, the food itself was lacking flavor, and I think that's because there wasn't a generous use of salt to give it that flavor. Now, I know that that is something that's picky, that is something that you can fix yourself, but it is my job to be, again, critical of things like this, especially with the price tag associated with respect to access to these lounges.
All right, so if I had to pick just 3 words to describe the new experience in this newly renovated Singapore Airlines Lounge, it would be aesthetic, attention to detail, and calm and collected. That's maybe more than 3 words, but overall, this has been a very enjoyable experience. The staff is super nice, and this is going to be a really good place to come and relax before you get on your long haul flight. Now, with that, I will see you guys in the next video when we review our Polaris business class flight from London back to Denver, and let's see if there's any differences in the service. I'll see you guys in the next one.